Something big is happening in crypto right now, and it's happening quietly, while most of the market isn't even looking. The headlines are dominated by Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the usual top players. But one project just broke through the noise with an announcement that could change everything. Hedera hashgraph, ticker symbol hbar, is exploding. And the wildest part? You only need 0.00001% of its total supply to potentially be part of something massive. Now, before you scroll away thinking this is another coin is pumping story, this isn't that. What's happening with Hedera right now is much bigger than a short-term pump. This is the kind of move that marks the beginning of a new phase in a project's life. One that bridges retail speculation with real institutional adoption. Because as of October 28, 2025, Hedera just made history. The first ever bar ETF officially launched on Nasdaq. Let that sink in. A spot ETF, not a futures product, not a derivative, but a real, regulated financial vehicle that gives both retail and institutional investors exposure to Hedera without ever touching a crypto wallet. This is the moment most projects dream of. It's the bridge between the world of Wall Street and the blockchain. And within hours of that news breaking, the numbers told the story. BAR's price jumped 16.48% in 24 hours, volume surged 337%, hitting nearly $951 million, and social sentiment flipped bullish across every major platform. That's not noise, that's momentum. But what makes it even more impressive is that the entire crypto market on that day was down. Bitcoin was struggling, Ethereum was flat, and yet HBR was flying. The crypto space often rewards those who see value before everyone else does. And right now, while the spotlight shines elsewhere, Hedera is quietly positioning itself for a new era of growth. The ETF launch is just the opening scene. The real story will unfold in the coming months as inflows grow, adoption accelerates, and Hedera's visibility skyrockets. HBAR isn't just another altcoin anymore. It's officially entered a new league, a league where regulation meets innovation, and where real-world utility finally gets the spotlight it deserves. The market might still be neutral. The fear and greed index might still sit at 50, but Hedera doesn't care, because it's writing its own narrative now. So while the noise fades around other coins, keep your eyes on this one, because Hedera is exploding, and history has shown that moments like this, moments where technology meets validation, don't come often. And if you were ever wondering whether it's too late to get in, maybe it's not. Maybe all you need is just 0.00001%. Now let's dive deep into the detail of Hedera. At its core, Hedera is a decentralized public ledger platform that enables developers to build decentralized applications, dApps, issue digital tokens, and execute smart contracts, all at scale. But unlike Ethereum, Solana, or Bitcoin, Hedera is not built on blockchain technology. Instead, it uses hashgraph, a revolutionary data structure and consensus algorithm that delivers near-instant finality, high throughput, and low fees. Founded by Dr. Lehman Baird and Mance Harmon, Hedera operates under a governance model unlike anything else in crypto, a rotating council of up to 39 world-class organizations spanning industries and geographies. These are not anonymous validators hiding behind wallet addresses. These are giants like Google, IBM, Boeing, LG, and Deutsche Telekom together. They oversee software updates, pricing models, treasury operations, and network governance. Hedera operates on the foundation of hashgraph, a directed acyclic graph, DAG, based system that facilitates ultra-fast transaction consensus without traditional mining or block formation. Here is how it functions. Gossip about gossip. Nodes exchange information not only about transactions, but about who told them and when, exponentially increasing network awareness. Virtual voting. Instead of broadcasting votes across the network, each node calculates consensus locally by analyzing the shared history of transactions. This eliminates the need for a flood of network-wide messages. Asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance, ABFT. The highest level of security in distributed computing, ensuring consensus even in the presence of malicious actors or network partitions. This framework delivers consistent finality in 3 to 5 seconds, processes over 10,000 transactions per second, and consumes an impressively small amount of energy compared to proof-of-work chains. Legacy blockchains were designed in a different era. They introduced decentralization, but at the cost of scalability, efficiency, and real-world usability. This is where Hedera enters the scene, offering solutions that address the critical shortcomings holding traditional networks back. Most blockchains rely on sequential block creation, which inherently limits transaction throughput. When traffic spikes, networks clog, leading to slow confirmations and frustrating delays. Hedera's hashgraph sidesteps this entirely. Transactions run in parallel with consensus reached almost instantly, supporting over 10,000 transactions per second without choking under load.